we're going to start this session actually with reading this letter. The letter dear to my heart. The letter, much in the light of what I'm doing with these videos, is addressed to me, Tyrone Harris, in the penmanship. Somebody who knew what they were writing, knew what they were talking about. Alright, 4153 West Jackson, the birthplace of my father and my mother. Well, basically my father. My mother never moved there later. This letter is being written to a future star. Dear star, I call you a star because you are a light in the wake of a dark future. You are the hope that we now feel will carry on and bring joy, peace, and prosperity to the future generation. We encourage you to continue to pursue all of your dreams and to continue to trust in God, for He can make all of your burdens more bearable and your dreams more reachable. You, my dear star, have the potential and personality and brain to make our way of life become one that is so much brighter, more calmer, and loving. You can be the leader of men if you continue on the path that you're beginning. It's a good one and an honest one. We ask that you never give up. Continue to believe that you can, and you'll make a difference, because we know you can. You are the light of the future. Shine so that others can see your way and wish to follow. We love you. This is from our heart. Grandma and granddad. Okay, my senior year in high school, I received this letter from my grandmother. Less than a year from that date, she wasn't here anymore. Last word spoken from a wise woman to an immature young boy. At the time when she wrote those words, I didn't know what she meant. The hell if I know now. Alright. We're going to pause out and put on the movie for big boys. For big boys. Right after we read a piece out of this book, Stolen Legacy. I'm going to get into a deep synopsis of what Stolen Legacy is about. Stolen Legacy is a serious book. It shouldn't be taken lightly. There's no mystery that the author of this book asked for it to be inscribed in the canon for all collegiate and even high school academics, and that is not included in the canon for any literary educational tool or any university, any school. Matter of fact, it's augmented. It's not even allowed. This book cracks the mystery to our educational system, to the Aristotelian dialectic, to everything that matters in terms of educational formation and the structure of our collegiate system. And basically, Mr. James comes to the realization that it's all based off a lie. Basically, the school of the Egyptian mysteries and all that it encompassed, the basic format for Egyptian structure and their community was centered around this mysterious school that taught the body not only self-centeredness but also self-positioning in terms of the universe. Now, all the philosophers of all time have always traveled to the place of Kemet or Egypt, whichever one you want to refer to. They've always flocked to this place to receive the ancient knowledge that was granted to those who passed the mystery school. For instance, Socrates. Socrates was a great master of the Egyptian mystery. Now, we all know Socrates as the father of all philosophy, which would make him the first Greek philosopher, or, in other words, the father of Greek philosophy, which is the philosophy that governs all philosophy. Henceforth, the Greeks are the father of philosophy. However, Socrates, as shown in his book by Mr. Jim James, Socrates studied heavily in Egypt, and the things that he learned there, he brought back to his homeland. And in his homeland, the things that he learned was so radical, so revolutionary that the people of Greece, the leaders of his time, had him drink hemlock, not burned to the stake. He was forced to drink hemlock and died a gruesome death of being poisoned from interior for 2 crimes: for corrupting the youth and teaching against the town leaders. Now, if the Greeks were philosophers, if they are philosophical people, why did they have the father of philosophy murdered for that which he was teaching, which was simply the philosophy which the Greeks are credited for giving forth? George M. James, he proves in his book that Socrates was killed because he knew the real knowledge, and the Greeks weren't studying the real knowledge. Baby, you okay? be alright. We thought we had a situation, but we don't, so we continue on. If Socrates was the father of Greek philosophy, why was he teaching un-Greek mentality? And if the Greeks were the father of philosophy, why did they destroy their most famous and praised philosopher? Could he have not been teaching Greek philosophy? Could he have been teaching the philosophy of the ancients, or the mystery schools? And could Greece simply be the recipient of the stolen legacy? Stolen legacy will be our topic for the next discussion. I thank you for your time. As always, peace. And this time I want to end this with my favorite little limerick, little poem that I wrote. I ain't no poet. I'm MC. But Kemet is native. Egyptian is Greek for the word Aiguthos, making it mean black. The keen fact of calling God anything you want me to be, but referring to divinity as exactly what you see. See, when the Greeks came up on the shores of Kemet, they saw people, and they referred to those people as godly. The place that they entered to them had been heaven, and the people there must have been gods. And the first word that they could say to describe those people were Aiguthos. Pictures. Aiguthos, meaning black. So God must have been a black person to the Greeks. Thank you once again. Poofy, this for you in the future. This is what you look like in the past.